Have you ever wondered why you didn't get that bonus from your boss? Could it be something you said? In the next few minutes, we'll unravel 5 phrases that are better left unsaid to your boss. These common utterances might seem harmless, but they could potentially dampen your professional growth. So, buckle up as we navigate the tricky terrain of workplace communication, aiming to boost your rapport with your boss. Let's dive into the first thing you should avoid saying to your boss. First on our list is the phrase, "It's not my fault." Now, we've all been there, haven't we? A slip-up happens and the instinctive response is to deflect blame. But here's the thing, while it might provide a momentary relief, playing the blame game can create a negative atmosphere and decrease team morale. Instead, imagine a different approach. When something goes wrong, take a breath, accept your part in it, and immediately shift your focus to finding a solution. This simple shift in attitude can have a profound impact on your team's dynamics. It shows that you are accountable, reliable, and solution-oriented. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want to work with someone like that? So the next time you're tempted to say, "It's not my fault," remember to swap blame for responsibility. Remember, accountability is key in any professional setting. Next up is the defeatist phrase, "That's impossible." This phrase is like a locked door, shutting down creativity and innovation. It's a conversation ender, a roadblock to progress, and yet, we've all been there, haven't we? Faced with a challenge that seems insurmountable, it's easy to slip into this mindset. But here's the thing, every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. Every problem, a puzzle waiting to be solved. So instead of dismissing difficulties outright, let's try to approach them with a solutions-oriented mindset. Let's ask ourselves, how can we overcome this? And you know what? Sometimes the answer isn't immediately apparent. Sometimes it takes time, patience, and a whole lot of brainstorming, but that's okay. Because it's in these moments of struggle that we grow the most. So let's always strive to overcome challenges rather than dismissing them as impossible. The third phrase to avoid is, "That's not my job." Now, we all have our roles and responsibilities, but the workplace isn't always cut and dry. There may be times when we're asked to step outside our usual tasks. When that happens, saying, "That's not my job," doesn't really help anyone. Instead, it can make you seem uncooperative, or even worse, unwilling to learn. Flexibility and adaptability are highly valued in the modern workplace. Being willing to take on diverse tasks shows team spirit and a readiness to grow. It tells your boss and your colleagues that you're a team player, that you're willing to roll up your sleeves and get involved. So the next time you're asked to do something out of your comfort zone, instead of saying, "That's not my job," why not say, "I'll give it a try"? Remember, stepping outside your comfort zone can lead to invaluable growth. Fourth on our list is, "I need to leave early." Now this is a phrase that may not seem like a big deal, but frequent utterances can paint a picture of you that's less than flattering. It could give off the impression that your dedication to your job is wavering, and that's not something you want your boss to think, right? Remember, it's not about never needing to leave early. Life happens, and sometimes it's unavoidable. The key here lies in 2 things: validity and communication. If there's a valid reason to leave early, that's understandable. However, it's crucial to communicate this as early as possible. This shows respect for your boss's time and the team's workflow. Even when you need to leave early, make sure you're consistently demonstrating your commitment to your work hours and responsibilities. It's the little things that count after all. Your commitment to your work hours and responsibilities speaks volumes about your dedication. Finally, avoid saying, "I'm too busy." This phrase might seem harmless, but it can suggest you're struggling with time management. Rather than indicating you're swamped, try a more proactive approach. Engage in a conversation with your boss about your workload and priorities. It's a chance to show you're committed to your tasks, but might need help in prioritizing or delegating. Remember, it's not a sign of weakness to ask for assistance when needed. Don't forget, it's okay to ask for help if you're overwhelmed. So, those were the 5 things you should avoid saying to your boss. Let's quickly recap. Avoid passing the blame. Instead, show a commitment to finding solutions. Never dismiss challenges as impossible. Rather, foster a solutions-oriented mindset. Steer clear of defining your role too narrowly. Exhibiting flexibility and adaptability can go a long way. Be mindful of your work hours, and finally, communicate effectively about your workload. Remember, what you say can have a big impact on your professional relationships and growth. Choose your words wisely.